My face looks as hot as I feel. Why am I still in Spain? I'm still in Spain because I haven't received a school placement yet. You might remember that I was having some difficulties staying in Madrid as a language assistant, and it was looking as if I was going to go to another region of Spain, but now it's looking as if I have a higher chance of staying in Madrid. I'm on 2 different waiting lists. So I most likely will not be going to Zaragoza or another region in Spain. I most likely will be staying in Madrid. However, nothing is guaranteed yet. And since I'm on a 90-day grace period between the time that my visa that I was originally here on has expired and getting a new visa, I've decided that it would be best if I stayed put in Spain rather than going back to Canada and visiting family. Now, my girlfriend Alessia was able to successfully go back to Canada no problem because she was smart and decided to renew at her school just in case she wanted to do the program again. I didn't do that, which is exactly why I'm in the situation that I'm in. But I decided that since I was going to be here for the rest of the summer, I thought I would make another travel video diary. So that's what this is, but it's a bit of a different travel video diary in that I'm going to document my trying to write some kind of poem or some kind of piece of writing to just process the last year and all the travels that I've been on while trying to survive this heat wave. As you can tell, it's a bit difficult even now, so hopefully that's the way that this video turns out. Maybe.
So it's really interesting because we already talked about pandemic anxiety and the anxiety that happens with being sheltered from the world and all of the things that kept us feeling safe and happy. But now a lot of people are going through post-pandemic anxiety. How do we open up again and feel safe in a world without these protections that we've said are necessary for keeping us safe?
Artificial intelligence. Where do we begin? Perhaps it's by asking if AI will steal all of our jobs. Or maybe by having ChatGPT write this script for us.
As CEO of OceanGate, Stockton Rush was known for breaking rules and disregarding safety regulations. But with so many red flags prior to the Titan sub's deadly voyage, some are wondering if it could have been prevented.
Others trying to deal with flooded basements, like Lori McLeod Doyle.
It's practically biblical. You know, we're just waiting for the locusts now, right? We got the fire, the floods. You know, it's crazy.
First it was the US, now parts of Europe are sweltering through a fierce heat wave, with temperatures in some countries set to reach almost 50 degrees. From holiday hotspots in Greece to the Balkans, people are being told to stay inside to stay alive.
Artificial intelligence. Where do we begin? Perhaps by asking if AI will steal all of our jobs. Maybe by having ChatGPT write this script for us. Or we could just watch.
Yeah, I was thinking about leaving. I'm like, I guess I could have stayed here in the summer, but then I wouldn't have seen anybody.
Yeah, you would have been, you would have been so hot.
Yeah. Like last night I had a horrible sleep.
Exactly. Like, it's already difficult now. Can you imagine what it will be like in August?
Apparently it's
It'll be even worse. Yeah, that's what they say. I guess I'll find out.
But like, do you think you'll go home at Christmas or no?
Yeah, probably if I'm not going home during the summer.
I don't know if I want to do that, but I don't want to be alone here.
I mean, I personally probably would, especially if I'm not going home over the summer, then it wouldn't be cheap.
What if you just stayed here? Would you be sad?
I would prefer to go home. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I think I would want to convince my family to come and visit me again. But here come our drinks.
Yes.
Gracias.
I think you got Oh, that was so fast.
That was very fast. Look at that.
Is this mine or yours?
I'm assuming it's... Who knows?
17.
We basically both got the same thing.
I got 2 ice.
My life in Madrid. My life in Spain. Might as well untangle this while I'm thinking of ideas. It wasn't even tangled. You know, an important part of writing is relaxing and having experiences. So, nice to be in my favorite park, but it'd be nice if someone else was here besides just me and a camera. But also a camera's good company too sometimes. I saw this post once on the Generation Z subreddit, and it was asking, presumably members from Generation Z, when the vibe of the world had shifted. You know, the shift in the world's psychological, sociological, medical, political orientation. When had that shift happened? I replied saying that it happened in 2016. And that's not just because Trump was elected, but also because during 2016, I was starting university, and it was the first time that I had ever been on my own. So 2016 was a chaotic year for me as well, just as it was a chaotic time in the world. And yes, as the years have gone on, we've all collectively felt the world's energy shifting. I mean, I don't even need to list off all the weird, unsettling things that have happened between 2016 and up to now. But right now, things have gotten worse. But you see, I say that, and then the relentless optimist in me says, well, are things really that bad? I mean, come on, things are never really that bad. You know, things are constantly coming together and falling apart all at the same time. Also, social media tends to only show us the bad news and not the good news. Just because you can't see that good things are happening doesn't mean that they're not there, doesn't mean that they're not happening. Of course, nowadays, even if we see things with our own eyes, that also doesn't make them true. It doesn't mean that they're actually happening. It's kind of funny how both of those can be true at the same time. Just because we don't see things doesn't mean that they're not there. And also, just because we see things doesn't mean that they're there. So that's a mindfuck. I mean, I like to think that we're just overthinking everything. You know, like, yeah, there's a lot of world-altering events going on. I mean, but as I was saying, there's been a lot of world-altering events since 2016. So, I mean, even if things are bad and chaotic and all over the place, they'll get better. They'll get better. They will. I shaved. This is fine. Do you know what's really ironic about climate change? Because of our global utilization of Earth's materials for the sake of energy, like air conditioning, it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. And because I'm in Spain this summer, and unless I want to die from the extreme heat, then I need to turn on my AC from time to time. But turning on the AC is one of those human luxuries that have caused this catastrophe, this climate catastrophe in the first place. So I shouldn't turn on the AC, but it's really hot, so I should. But then if I turn on the AC, that's just going to perhaps propel the climate disaster further and further and further and quicker and quicker and quicker. So I shouldn't turn it on, but I'm so hot. But I shouldn't. But I must. It feels like I should do everything, but it also feels like I should do nothing at the same time. Do you know what soul translates to in English? It translates to sun. Soul means sun in English. Cool, eh? I haven't been working on my poem over the past couple of days because I haven't found the same amount of patience and inspiration like I did before when I started writing it. I'm a bit distracted. Feeling a little hot and a bit irritated, a bit angry. So thought that I would go out and explore more of the city. Why did I wear black today? That was a mistake. Well, I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. Yep, I'm out of here. I'm leaving behind the heat, the news about the extreme weather in Canada, the Titan submersible TikTok videos that I don't even watch, but I know that they exist. I'm leaving it all behind and going to Portugal. Maybe if I leave for 4 or 5 days and then come back, I bet things will be better and different and maybe less hot and less intense. So here I go. Goodbye, and no, I will not be working on my poem while I'm away in Portugal. Adios. I bet things will be much better when I come back. Much, much better. Much, 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 much better. Yep. Yes. What is the point of poetry and creativity when you're melting each and every day?